Today, a pair of unique looking boxing gloves from Yibuko. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box I'll bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is the turn of a pair of boxing gloves from this company, Yibuko Fightwear. And as you can see, you've got that logo there, and that logo then carried on all across the top of the glove, across the knuckle area, across the front, and obviously on the face you've got a plain white face. So these particular gloves, they are 16 ounce, they are a training and sparring glove. These come in this fabulous design, which is very unique. Some people will love it, obviously some people won't like it because it is a bit out there, it is a bit extreme. They come in the white. There's also a teal version that they do, which is really nice. The black version, again, really great design. Then you've got another one that's like a purpley type colour, and then the very last one you've got another white design, which is a little bit more simple than this design. But as I show you around, you've got a cloth badge at the back, and at the front there, in the laces, they've thought a lot about the style, and even in the laces you have got Yibuko on the laces, and then on the inside you've got a beautiful red lining as well. Okay, so I was first alerted to this company because of the fabulous t-shirts that they do. I think they're stopping doing these now because they're concentrating on their boxing actual gear and also their MMA gloves. But I first saw them on Instagram because of the great t-shirts. This one of Triple G, of course. They've got loads of different designs. These gloves are Mexican design, okay? So made in Pakistan, but obviously they are based on Mexican gloves. You can see from the welted seams there, all the way around the glove, those welted seams, and then you've got the big, thick, bulbous padding at the rear, and some padding that is a bit more bulbous at the front as well. Now these come in 10 ounce, 12 ounce, 14 ounce, and 16 ounce. You've got a great leather on there, and also, as I've already mentioned, you've got absolutely great red lining on them as well. Now when it comes to the price, these are 92 US dollars. That is 68 English pounds. That is 79 euros. That is an incredible price. And also, if you sign up on the website, you can get 10% off that as well. So value for money wise, these are a high scoring glove. You do get a lot of glove for your money. 68 English pounds. Obviously you'd have to pay shipping and customs wherever you are in the world, but a really well priced glove for what you're getting. You can get these from yibuko.com, so check out their website where you can see not only these, but you can see the MMA gloves that they do and also the other colours in this particular glove. So let's have a look at the knuckle. Okay, so the knuckle is sort of a medium knuckle. The more you use it, the more that softens up. I have to say, when it comes to the glove, if I hold it like that, you can see it's a little bit top heavy. I also felt that it was a bit stiff in this area here and here when you've actually got it on, and I will discuss in the comfort part as to how that affected the glove when it was in the testing. When I bring that round, you can see the thumb, you've got the leather attachment in the correct place. There is the thumb, you've got those welted seams, and also at the front there you have got two air holes at the front, and the air holes are small but you can see through to the red lining. The wrist, like many Mexican style gloves and Mexican gloves, you've got a thick bulbous padding at the rear there, you've got another bulbous padding there, and you've also got that black cloth badge there. Okay, so the edges of that are not particularly rough. You can use this here and this here to lace up, and as you can see there, you've got the Yibuko laces, which look really stylish as well. I think when it comes to, if you have a look at that label, you can see there's a little bit of quality control problem there, because obviously that's not really on straight. Also, instead of just having one sort of 16 ounce on there, you can see that it's sort of been cut uneven on there, and the same is true of the other glove. As I bring that round again, sort of there, you can see it's got like not only a 16 ounce, but another 16 ounce above that. So I would say a little bit more care could have been taken with that. You've also got on the front, you've got a Yibuko label there on both sides of the wrist. You've got the thick padding, as you can see from the inside. You can see the thickness of the padding at the front and also at the rear. And I will say, I think that these laces could be a little bit longer, just to give you a little bit more support when it comes to the wrist. They do a good job of tying up these gloves, but as I say, a little bit longer would have been good. Face of the glove, and as you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 above the grip bar air holes. You've also got 2 on the side there, and as you can see from that, they're not particularly clear. They're quite small. You can also see you've got the black piping. You've also got, you can see the red, the beautiful red lining through there, and then these great laces at the front. The grip bar is a soft grip bar as well. And let's have a look at that stitching. So there you can see standard of the stitching there. You can see the welted seams as I bring that round. In places, as pointed out before, like with that label, a little rough in places, but we are talking about a glove here that is 68 English pounds. Let's just show you the other one as well. And again, so stitching all sort of neat. Air holes could be a little bit bigger, I think. And then you've got the welted seams as well. But welted seams on a glove under 70 English pounds, I think, is fantastic. And then let's have a look at that lining as I bring it round. Really soft, lovely lining in that striking red. Very, very nice, and a great lining when it comes to the quality. First up to the scale, 16 ounce on the rear of the label, (17 ounce) and the right glove, 16.4. Okay, let's have a look at the comfort. Slide them on, and straight away when I slide them on, pull the laces, you've got that thickly padded wrist around your wrist and sort of the forearm there. You've also got the thumb is tucked in courtesy of that thumb attachment. The protection that you get on the knuckle is good. I will say, as I said before, this sort of area here is quite stiff, and here, so sometimes on the bag I did feel like I was punching down a little bit and having to sort of correct my punch technique because of the amount of padding there. All I did was I just kept using them during the testing, and it did ease up as the area here and here started to soften up. Of course, the knuckle area starts to soften up, and then the whole of the glove starts to soften up. As I open the hands there, you can open the hands no problem, but again, you have got sort of the lining there. You can feel on the finger pads and on the fingertip ends by the fingernails, you can feel. So it will lose, these gloves do lose some points when it comes to comfort, especially in that fingertip area. Okay, let me try the other one. Slide that one on. Okay, and again, thumbs tucked in. You can open up no problem, and again that roughness that is in the fingertip area, you can feel the flap of sort of material, the leather, the lining. You can feel it on the inside of both of these gloves, and so that's a definite area where these gloves need to improve when it comes to comfort. Also, these are a little bit tight at the front of those thumbs, pretty much worse on the left, but on both gloves a little tight at the front there of the thumbs. When it comes to sparring, okay, you can open the hands up fine. I would say that you need to do a good amount of rounds on the bag before you spar in them, just to make them a little bit softer. Once they're a little bit softer, obviously they get more comfortable, more suitable for sparring. I did prefer them in sparring too. On the bag, I did feel that sort of motion of almost having to correct the punches on the bag did, at first, really did annoy me. As they started to soften up, it did get better. The Fit to Box ratings card, and as you can see, this is a company based in Montreal, and then we have a Pakistan made glove. Style 97, stunning style. I really like what they've done with the style, both on the laces, the lining, and also the outside. Comfort 91, that's a low score for a glove like this, and that is courtesy of obviously that padding at the rear that's a bit stiff, that causes a few issues with aligning your punches, and also those fingertip areas that do need to be more comfortable. Durability 95. For a 68-pound glove, the durability of these, I would say, is superb. Sparring 93, preferred them in sparring. Bag 92, again, once I'd corrected those sort of punches on the bag, at first it was annoying. After a good few rounds, I did start to warm towards them. Value for money, 96 at 68 English pounds. Now that to me is a hell of an amount of glove for your money. So these come out as 94.0, that is good on the Fit to Box rating scale. A good pair of gloves for 68 English pounds. These will go into the welterweight price division, which is gloves for 51 English pounds to 100 English pounds, or 61 US dollars to 120 US dollars, and that is on my website, fittoboxchannel.com. Let me just put up onto the screen as well. Let's put up that report card, the Fit to Box report card. On there, the things that I like and love about these gloves, the features of these gloves, and also anything that I do think could be improved. And so, in summing up, we have a good pair of gloves. If you do not have a massive budget when it comes to your boxing gloves, but you still want striking, unique style, then Yibuko may be the answer for you. There's a few comfort issues that need to be addressed if these are to score higher in the future, but 68 English pounds, 92 US dollars, hell of a glove for that, and that's why I've rated it Fit to Box good rating on my scoring system. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box, and I shall speak to you soon.